Sudio ETT. Blast from the past? Well, guess what? They reached out to me once again. This should be fun. Hey guys, welcome back to the studio, and before we get going any further, I'd like to make an announcement. My new glasses have arrived, and some of you may be used to it, some of you most likely won't, as I'm not either, but I did buy a wire frame. They are Oakley's at least, so I'm kind of retro, but yeah, I'm gonna start wearing these more than not. So you'll probably see these in the videos a lot more. That being said, I hope I'm not going to scare you guys away, and it absolutely 100% does not make me any smarter at reviewing what? Oh, earbuds. Yeah, do you guys remember the Sudio ETTs? Yeah, I still have them. I love them. Check those out, man. Very cool earbud. Always liked them. And I was so excited to hear Sudio reach out to me once again. I'm like, where have you guys been? Because I really like the products. You guys really like their products. And the video went very well, as a matter of fact. I'll be sure to post the video at the end of this video. That way you guys can get an idea of what those ETTs were all about. But today's review, we're going over the new Nios. And let me be real transparent right off the bat. These are not your typical earbuds that go inside the canal and give you all that deep bass. So for all you bass heads, I'm gonna stop right here and tell you these are not going to be for you, but these are really designed exactly like the AirPods, meaning they're an open back earbud, so you're able to hear the ambience around you. Although these are not ANC or transparency, but again, once we dive into them, you'll understand what I'm talking about. For those of you that have never met me before, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Brannon No. That's right, there's absolutely no D whatsoever in this name. And I do tech reviews of the latest and greatest camera gear, vlogs. There's a lot of crazy content on this channel, and I'm sure I have something specifically for you in mind. Don't hesitate, hit my subscribe button, hit the bell, hit all to be notified in all this crazy content I provide. And I will make a promise right here, right now, to deliver you good quality and honest reviews, because that, folks, is how I roll on this channel. All right. All that being said, on with the review. All right, guys, coming in the box, you're going to get your manual, and they even give you this fiber cloth, which is a nice touch. Also coming in the box is your USB-C charging cable, but attention to detail nonetheless. Look what color, guys. It matches the earbuds to the color you pick. That is pretty slick. I'm digging that. Even the ear silicone tips are the color as well. How cool is that, guys? I think that deserves the attention to detail award. All right, let's get these out of the way and bring on the center of attention is your Sudio Nios, and I am digging the case right off the bat, guys. Definitely dental floss for sure. Yeah, sorry, you won't be able to get that out of your head now. Otherwise, this is a very nice looking case and very pocketable. That's my word I'm using. Opening it up, taking a look at the earbud, and you guys know every earbud gets Brannon's gravity test approval. What does that mean, you may ask? We're going to see how much force it takes to get these to plop out, meaning shake. This is very typical for a case such as these. When the stems go down in the case, that is a good indication that they are going to stay until you physically pull them out, like so. Extremely light in the hands, guys. And yes, they give you the silicone tip that fits around the earbud. And I think that is an excellent feature to have to make sure that when you put these in the ear, they're gonna stay. And that's what they do, guys. They stay. They don't go anywhere. But however, these do not fit inside the ear canal like we discussed earlier. These are meant for like an open back style. So if you're looking for a good earbud with that ambient sound around you to be safe when you're jogging or working out, or even in the office when you want to be able to hear that person talking to you and listening to your music or podcast, these are going to be right up your alley. They're definitely going to be the touch sensor style, and unlike the AirPods, you can do a lot more with the functions on these. You can operate play, pause, forward, and even volume control. That's right, guys, volume control, unlike the AirPods. And oh, did I mention, not even a smidgen of the price. All right, guys, let's go ahead and nerd out with Brannon real quickly. We'll go over the specs, then we'll do a song test, a mic test, and I'll give you my opinion at the end. Stay tuned. All right, the Sudio Nios are coming equipped with 10mm size drivers, so that should be more than sufficient. You're gonna get 20 hours of playtime on the case, along with 4 hours on a single charge on the earbud itself. Not the greatest, obviously. I have reviewed other earbuds with a lot more battery life than that. We'll leave it at that. And again, they are an open sound earbud. So if you've stuck with me this far and still are a bass head, these are not going to be it, guys. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to get that thumping great crazy bass because they're not deep down into your ear canals. They're on the outside, so you're able to hear the ambience. So keep that in mind if you're going to stick around. Bluetooth 5.0, which should be just fine for any latency issues when it comes to playing music or watching videos or even watching Brannon No. And last but not least, you're going to get an Ipx4 rating. Not the best, not the worst. Definitely be fine for exercising with, sweating on them, in them. However you do, they'll be just fine, okay? You just don't want to drop them in the toilet, because if you do, you might as well flush it. All right, let's go ahead and try these on. We'll listen to a song and see how well they sound. All right, guys, I have them adjusted in my ear, and like I said, we're not going to be testing any ANC or transparency today because these do not have that. But I can definitely hear how I talk. I can definitely hear the background noise, no problem, because, like I said, they're open back. So on with the plug. We're going to plug ARTLIST today, guys. You know how I feel about ARTLIST. I am a member and I love them dearly. If you guys are content creators like myself and you're looking for a good royalty-free platform, look no further. Hit my description down below. Learn all about how you can get on board with ARTLIST and be sure to get 2 free months while you're at it. All right, today's song title is called Bisty by an artist you guys have heard before on the channel, Distyll, D-I-S-T-Y-L-L. Oh, shall I mention, we're going to get a little rock and roll today because I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, you're always playing soft music, Brannon. Well, not today. Oh, yeah. Wow, you know what? Open back isn't so bad with these silicone tips, because you know what? I'm getting some bass going on, guys. Oh yeah. Turn it up a little bit. All right, let's let it go a little longer. Oh yeah. Wow. Okay. Wow. That was really impressive. So yeah, it kind of makes me feel a little foolish saying earlier that, well, keep in mind they're open back isn't that deep a bass. I mean, yes, they are definitely not your normal deep bass sounding when they're deep in the ear canal, okay? Granted. But these are going to definitely blow away the Apple AirPods. No doubt about it. Guaranteed, okay? I think a lot of it has to do with the silicone tips that are involved on these. They are definitely going to help out with sealing it around your ear and kind of kicking some of that ambient noise out. Mind you, believe me, they will definitely let you hear your surroundings around you. No problem. No problem at all. But with the silicone tips, I'm going to say they're definitely going to sound much better. And they definitely had a great sound. All right, let's do a mic test real quick, guys, and then we'll go ahead and go over the pros and cons, and I'll give you my honest opinion. All right, guys, obviously the professional mic, I know I sound like a broken record when I do these reviews because it's all so routine, so scripted it sounds like, but it's really not. I know you guys want to hear how these sound, so let's get to it. How does that sound? Does it sound good? You guys know the drill. I won't be able to tell until I'm in post. But you guys are the deciding factor. I'm going to guess with the 2 microphones that are built into these that they're going to be just fine for phone calls. But again, it's your guys' call. No pun intended. All right, fast forward. Yes, I have heard in post how these sound, and I knew it. I knew they were going to sound just fine. It's typical for earbuds like these with those dual mics to sound good, especially coming from the ETTs that I did a while back. I knew that phone calls were going to be just fine. All right, let's hit the pros and cons real quickly. Pro number 1, I'm obviously going to give it to the price of these Sudios. The AirPods are still going for, I believe, $120 for the 2nd gen. That's the beauty of these Sudio Nios. Now, there's 2 ways you can pick these up, okay? Right now, as the video is going on, you can get them on Amazon for $79.99. Now, keep in mind, it's only for the black pair or this, what they're calling the blue-green, and it's even $10 more for that. But forget all that hassle. You guys can get these right now on the Sudio site that they're listing these for $89.99 for all the colors. But the best part of all is I'm personally going to give you guys a 15% discount off the original price, which Sudio has granted me once again. All you have to do is get down into that coupon box, type in no D15, and you are on your way and picking these up for $75.65. No brainer. So yeah, Amazon, Sudio. I make money through Amazon. I don't make money through Sudio. But you know what? I'm being transparent, guys. Hit up Sudio. Use my coupon code. Pro number 2 is going to be the silicone tips that they added to this. This is something that I think Apple needed to get on board a long ass time ago. Don't you think? I mean, come on. How many times have people asked or begged for these to get silicone tips, and not only to have the silicone tips be on them, but to fit in the case as well, because there are some aftermarket tips that you can get for the AirPods, but they don't fit in the case like the Sudios do. So that's pro number 2. And lastly, all the controls that you're able to do on these earbuds themselves, other than the AirPod, meaning volume control. That's one of the biggest things. Although a lot of earbuds have that sensor feature, when you take them out of the ear, they shut off. However, brings me to cons. Con number 1, these unfortunately do not have the sensors, so when you pull them out of the ear, they will not pause the track. And lastly, they do not come with the wireless charging on the case. You guys know how I love being able to slap any earbud on a G-Charge, and Bob's your uncle. Unfortunately, these don't have it. All right, guys. Well, that shall do it for today's review. If you guys have any questions whatsoever regarding today's review, don't hesitate, and I mean that. Get down there on my page, leave me a comment, and I will promise to get back to you as soon as possible. I am definitely not that popular enough to where I can't respond to everybody. That's a big promise. question of the day: would Brannon recommend you guys the Nios? Now, I am going to be completely honest here. Although I am not sponsored or endorsed through Sudio, they merely reach out to the channel, ask me to do you guys the reviews. I happily oblige, and that is it. It's that simple. But as far as me recommending them, let me be clear, okay? Would I buy a pair of these? Not necessarily, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't care for the open back. That's not something I have ever liked. I don't like to be able to hear around me. I want to stick them deep in my ears and get all that emerged sound in them, okay? There are a lot of people that don't like that, including my wife is one of them. She hates anything that blocks out all ambient noise. So for people that are like her and want that ambient sound around you to feel safe, absolutely 100% I would recommend these. All right, guys, let's get you out of here. But first, we are going to open a fortune cookie, because that's what we do on this channel at the end of every review. Here we go. Wow. Whoa. All right. It is kind of nice that I already have my glasses on, so I don't have to always go searching for them anyway. Just gonna take some time of getting used to is all. Sudden love takes the longest time to be cured. Sudden love takes the longest time to be cured. Really? Ah, this should be interesting. New fortune cookies, hence new fortunes. But, like I said, these are so much better tasting. Guys, can you do me a favor? Could you please like and share this video as it helps the channel grow? We are extremely close to 10K. I mean, I don't even think we've got 30 more subs to go. So, yeah. I am so happy to have you guys along for the ride. Hell, you guys are driving as far as I'm concerned. Until then, guys, be safe. Love y'all. I'll be seeing you in my next